I'd forgotten that on the menu screens there's these sort of little schematics where you can see various different little bits of I suppose lore, really, sort of fill out the information on how everything works. I like that. It's a little bit of attention to detail. It's what we sci-fi nerds like, isn't it? Right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to a tad more of Star Trek Voyager Elite Force. Carrying on pretty much exactly where I was leaving us off last time. What were we doing? We were going to the Dreadnought, weren't we? Yes, we were going to the massive blue blunderbuss in the sky in order to shoot it at the awful people that are coming to murder us. Yes, carrying on directly from last time. What am I doing? I'm going to get my equipment, aren't I? Yes. Where was that again? That was over here. Because, yes, it's a little bit of a pain in the neck setting up this secondary computer. So, it saves a bit of time. It's more efficient to carry on without having to set all of that up again. Mm-hmm.
Ship doesn't look very friendly.
And you're not speaking very loud. Other than that, it's going tremendously. Can I have the rifle, please? No, apparently I can't. Can I? Is there only one special rifle I can have? Yes, here we are. Right. Take the Do you really need to hang it up like that? It seems a little strange. Never mind. Oh, those are your guns. I'm taking 600 guns, and you people are taking one each. That seems vaguely more reasonable. Never mind. Yes. Yeah, it's more efficient to have to set up the computer fewer times and debug things when the software is randomly stopped
Mr.
working.
Monroe, you will find it most uncomfortable in the vacuum of space without your helmet. Perhaps you should go get it.
How do you know I don't have it dematerialized in my trousers or wherever the hell it is I keep these bloody things? Never mind. I completely forgot this. I also find it very unnerving when people who are in different costumes all of a sudden get dressed up in a hazmat suit. Never mind. Yes, I try to be more efficient. I learned that from the Borg. I learned more than just what my superior officer looks like with the 3 kilograms of metal in his face. Right, have I forgotten anything else, dear?
Excuse me. May I help you?
Possibly. Give me some tutoring in staring into the middle distance. You seem to be very good at that. Right. Is this everyone that we need? This is quite a big team, actually. I'm not sure I'm fully qualified for this. Right. We stand here as the man in charge. Or am I supposed to stand at the back like the man in charge? I have no idea. I'm going to let him pick where he wants to stand first. Right. He's going to take up the rear, which is probably sensible given that I'm trying to keep him in one piece. So I shall stand here.
Coordinates received and locked in, sir.
Energize.
Let him finish his sentence first, for goodness sake. There's nothing illogical about having manners. Right, let's have a look at this beast of a machine. My goodness. It does look a lot like my grenade launcher, actually.
Should have brought grav boots.
Power to this area must be partially out.
What are those?
Goodness.
Looks like
Bunch of
fighters.
spaceships. How exciting.
Fighters? I thought this ship didn't have a crew.
Maybe they're automated.
Maybe they're automated.
For goodness sake, just guessing what people are going to say.
Time for idle speculation. We should proceed.
Scary noises. Does that mean... Oh my goodness! Right, okay, so when you said the gravity is a little light, you mean I've turned into the Easter rabbit and I can boing around all over the place. Shouldn't say that really, because I'm sure this video will not go out anywhere near Easter, unlike the last one. Right, this is a cool little design, isn't it? Mind you, I really wouldn't want to put a person in this unless they're significantly smaller than I am, given that,
The door won't open. Like I thought. Power's out.
yeah,
It is
it's more of a
likely we
coffin.
will be blown out through the hull breach should we open the door just yet. We must restore the environmental integrity of the hangar bay before we continue.
How does
It
one
looks
do
like
that?
There's a computer console on the upper level. Maybe we could restore power there.
Mr. Monroe, find a way up there and see what you can do.
Alrighty then, I should do some button mashing, shall I? I'm some platforming, possibly. Here we go. Let me guess, does the tactical information say something about boying around? The Dreadnought gunship is an unknown alien vessel. This is essentially a giant weapon processing immense firepower. It is a derelict vessel devoid of life signs. It says nothing about the gravity and boinging a lot. Never mind. I suppose you can't fit everything into your tactical information. Right. Maybe the tactical information should just say, don't trust Phil with anything because it'll undoubtedly bollock it up. Right, shall I try that again? Goodness sake. The slightly slow, airy movements of things, and me bashing my head on the pylons overhead, is slowing me down rather severely. My goodness. I say you should start every video with something interesting and action-oriented in order to attract and keep, more specifically, the audience's attention. Doesn't seem like I'm following that particular rule of thumb today. Right, let's try this again. Hooray! We're doing much better this time around. Okay, let's see if we can't find... Oh, there was a lift here the whole time I could have used and I didn't because I'm a twit. I set up... There we are, much better. Bring some air in here as
Environmental
well.
settings are normalizing. Good. We could take these helmets off.
Assuming they breathe the same air mix
Leave
that
them on
we
until we
do.
get to the control room, and I can secure environmental integrity of the entire vessel. Mr. Chell, you may now open the door.
Not that. Mission objectives failed. Oh, sheesh. Mission objectives failed 3.
Monroe, lead the way.
I don't know what the opposite of a hat trick is. Maybe just buggering up big time. We'll find out as we go. I don't know what these things are. It keeps coming up in orange. Everything's fine. Chill. I'm here and I'm in charge. Which means everything is going to go brilliantly. Assuming I die immediately and somebody else more competent takes over. Mind you, that sort of orange reticule is coming out for the boxes as well. So maybe it's all just a load of baloney. Right.
Who's that? Harvester! Careful!
What the hell? Where?
Fire. That's a harvester?
I don't know. It looked bigger before we killed it.
Let us hope, Mr. Chell, that you do not mistake one of us for a harvester.
These those grub.
Mr. Chell, if you would.
The Neelix was talking about putting in the soup in the last episode. I'm not entirely sure. Alright, I'm going to assume this is a health machine, because it's orange. Yeah, there we go. Regenerate my shield a little bit, and then, hooray, another lift. Right, all aboard the up train. No? I'll go on my own then. I'm more than happy to leave you lot behind and deal with everything myself. Oh my goodness. I mean, we could take some inspiration from the good old Ark, and you could come in 2 by 2, or alternatively, you could come in 1 by 1, if you'd really like to drag this out as much as possible. I know my videos are far from short, but if you lot would pick up the pace, I think all of us, myself and the audience, would appreciate it. I think YouTube would appreciate it as well. I can dread to think how much of their servers I fill up with my rubbish. Right, I think we're going up there, presumably. Let's hope it stops before it squashes us. I was going to say the screen's a bit better this time around. No, it's not. Okay. So this place is full of evil bugs, you say? Well, look on the bright
There's some
side.
serious damage here.
Was that the laser sight of a Borg?
Blast to do that much damage to the ship. We must get to the elevator at the end of this
No,
hall.
it was something else. I'm not sure what it was. Alright, stasis pods. This is where the crew are.
The door's
I'll
being
just cut
jammed
us in
by
secret agents, one or the
something
other.
on the other side.
Everything seems to be going quite nicely. Could I push my way through here, perhaps? No, could I shoot my way through here?
These look like hibernation beds.
I guess there was a crew after all.
A small crew, perhaps.
So where are they?
Harvesters. I'm sure we'll find out soon. The control room
See, I
is
might
still
sneak
one
my way
deck
through
above
here.
this one. We
I
must
shoot
get
my
to
way
an
through
elevator.
these.
Chang, see if the debris can be blown clear. Chell,
It's alright, I've
find
done
the
it already.
layout of this deck. Satlos, you and I
Okay.
will attempt to force the jammed
Hey,
door.
Alex found a ventilation
Monroe,
shaft.
Murphy, see if there's an alternate route.
Hush up, honestly. That had nothing to do with Murphy. I did that all by myself. Oh my
I don't
don't think this
goodness.
door can be opened without moving whatever.
I do wish this silly screen would stop popping up with this irritating little prompt.
Mr. Chang,
I get that it's
what is
important,
your
but at the same
assessment?
time, if climbing ladders is important as well.
Good, sir.
It's important skill. Put that on your CV and everything.
Material is so high, my jetpack can barely scratch the surface.
My goodness, would everyone stop
Mr.
talking
Moreau,
for 5 seconds?
see what's jamming the door.
I will if everyone would stop yammering for 5 seconds. I know I'm not one to criticize people in glass houses and all the rest of it, but can I redirect this perhaps? Yes, I can. Perhaps if I can sort of turn this round in one manner, shape, means, or form, then I might be able to point it at the door and shoot things. Ah, look, different directionals. Try putting it in this direction. Go left. I just didn't want to go left. Can I hold left? If I press it about 1,600 times, it might go left. What does this do? That seems to move it back in the direction it's just come. Okay, right, hang on. You'd think if this is a surgical laser meant for chopping up, you know, getting into people's guts, presumably so you can perform some sort of organ transplant or something, you'd think you'd want to be able to move it a little bit more precisely. There's maybe sort of a joystick or something. Better than arrow keys. An Xbox 360 controller in here. Who knew that was the cure to the NHS's problems? Right, if I scoot this upwards a wee bit. There we are, a little bit further to left. Perfect! Right, now, time for explosions. Hooray! Can I move this down now so that it doesn't toast people's feet when they walk through the door? There we are, that's better. My goodness. Cat'd have a field day with that, wouldn't she? I've sorted out everything. Aren't I just a hero? Right, let's carry on.
Deductive reasoning, Hansen. Good work.
I just kind of wandered around and pushed buttons until stuff stopped exploding in my face. Okay, I don't seem to be able to interact with this, but possibly somebody else could, if they ever get here. I don't wish to overuse a certain word, but if you lot would like to be a little bit more expeditious, I would be grateful. That laser might come in handy, actually, if we're being chased by the harvesters. We could literally lead them in there and shoot them in the face with it. Right, I'm going to press this immediately, because that seems to be what leads people in. So, while all 16 of them slowly march their way in, I'm going to let the cat in. As my driving instructor would have said, don't dawdle! Oh my goodness, why are they so slow? And the pathfinding really not handle having more than one of them moving at a time. Come on, gentlemen, while we're young. There we are. We're going back up again? Yes, we are. I much prefer the elevators where we go down, because then I can just set the lift going, and then the people can drop down after me if they're a bit of a slowpoke. If this was just going to respawn everybody by going through a checkpoint, then surely then... I couldn't hear you because the subtitles decided to turn themselves off for some daft reason.
Scavengers.
Get down! They might have ever so slightly noticed us. Ah, okay. They seem to have understood the concept of cover, which is tremendous, except this man who's just decided to come out here and dance, possibly for morale. Heard of the drummer boy, but the dancing boy is a different one. That's not part of the, What? There's a lot being said and a lot going on, and I seem to be the one standing out front and dancing now, which is a little bit strange. I guess that's just how impressionable I am or something. Get rid of him and push this lot back a little bit. There we are. Oh my goodness. Well, this is proof
Looks
of
like they were trying to get into the control room.
crew.
Couldn't get this
Chairs.
door open though.
See that you fare better, Mr. Chell.
What a disaster area.
It's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
Stand against the harvesters
My
here.
goodness.
Let us hope the control room is in better
Somebody fell off their chair whilst eating some lasagna.
Any good.
Okay, what the
That was
hell?
fast.
I wouldn't be much much of a technician if I couldn't open a door.
Oh, the sass. I love it. Okay, looks like this is some form of control. No, stop looking at that. I don't need to be reminded how much I fail and how terrible my accuracy is. Let's, I like this. This is a cool design of bridge.
Chell, seal the door in case there are more scavengers.
You wouldn't want to have a fear of heights.
The harvesters
Work
must
here,
not
would
have
you?
made it this far. The crew must have stopped them.
But it cost them their lives.
So would you get on the way, madam? Alright, what do you want me to do? Other than stop screwing up, which is frankly what everybody, including my family, wants me to do. I can't much say I blame them. I said there doesn't seem to be a captain's chair. There was like co-captain. I'll be left captain today.
Finally, something went as planned.
Oh, they turned the gravity back on. That's a shame. I just want to sit in the captain's chair.
Environmental integrity has been restored. You may now remove your helmets.
I found something. Looks like an audio log.
Conveniently in English.
Yeah, I'm processing it through the translator now.
They're tearing through the hull! Our weapons are useless. I can't. The defense systems are cut off. We're going to be slaughtered. No, get back! No! Somebody help us, please! They're killing us all! Tearing our ship apart! They're unstoppable! Ah!
Oh my.
Well, that was harrowing.
Distractions
a million
are not
times
going
already.
to aid us in achieving our objectives.
That must have been the harvesters.
Mr. Chell,
We've already
control
discovered
yourself.
that they're just grubs. Shoot them in the face.
That is precisely what we are here to prevent. However, there has been a setback.
Is it me? Is it my fault?
Guess I spoke too soon.
I can aim the gunship and fire it from here, but the loading mechanism seems to be malfunctioning. The charge will have to be loaded manually. Ensign Monroe, take a small team to the barrel here and ride the maintenance tram to the end. The plasma focusing router here is misaligned, cutting off power to the firing mechanism. You will have to adjust it. Then make your way down to the firing chamber. Once there, you have to load the energy round into the firing chamber. When you've loaded the charge, I will then be able to fire the gunship.
All right, Chang, Satlos, you're with me. Chell, you and Telsia stay here.
I thought he was going to pick me.
Hey, don't worry. The ship's deserted. Should be no problem.
I have disabled all the security locks on the lifts and doors in the rest of the vessel. You should have no difficulties proceeding from here.
Okay. So I didn't even notice those two blokes were with us earlier, but never mind. I suppose I was too busy grumbling at them for being too slow to get into the lifts. Never mind. With only half the team, which should be a little bit faster to get into the lift, shouldn't it? Right! What do we need to do? Oh yes, load the cannonball into the gun. The energy charge needs to be manually loaded into the firing chamber. Yes, indeed. What could possibly go wrong?
Well, we won't be going back this way.
Oh,
Doesn't
for
matter.
goodness
As soon as we're done,
sake.
we're beaming out of here.
Who farted on their way out of the lift? Honestly. Right, let's recharge this. There we go. And recharge this. Do I just need to press it or do I need to hold? Oh, I can just press. I've been holding this whole time like some sort of a doofus. Never mind. Some curious looking writing. Can't read this. I thought you were an enemy there. You weren't. You were just a friend who snuck ahead. It's a big red button. Can I press it?
What's this?
Don't touch anything.
What the hell is that?
Uh-oh.
It's some sort of a little... Oh, good, it's a spider. My favourite thing in the whole world.
Mr. Monroe, what's happening down there? I'm reading a power surge.
And I'm reading a surge in the old screwdometer. Okay. I should have, I should have known this wouldn't go frightfully well. I was...
Mr. Monroe, what's your status?
This ship isn't quite as dead as we thought, sir.
There were no indications of such a defense system here. They must be controlled from a different part of the ship.
We'll just have to be careful.
Agreed.
Pay attention to the doors as well. Okay, what do we have here? Some sort of control panel. Do I need to use this? No, I don't. That's good, because I'm not very good with computers. Okay, sorry, I heard a door open. I thought I heard a door open. Ah, here we are! Okay, so... mechanical spiders, and biological worms, and Klingons. But other than that, it's all going really well. Oh, is this one of these weird diagonal lifts?
Maybe
Yes,
they're
it
just
is.
maintenance bots.
With
There
guns?
needs to be an infestation to them.
Ah, yes, I don't guns to these diagonal lifts. Reminds me of, and a turret? Oh, good! Oh, good. Okay, right. So we hadn't fought enough mechanical monsters today. And by, well, for you, I suppose it was last time, wasn't it? So I don't suppose it was quite so recent for you. Oh my goodness, go away. Ow! What was ow? I thought I was hit by one of my own ricochets for a moment there. No, I think I was,
That was a close one.
yeah, a little bit too close to me and practically singed my beard off. Can I use this at all? No, I don't think I can. Okay, it looks like there might be a panel down there that I need to use. That moved. Surely this would have come up with a prompt if I could control it. Okay, so it does move it a little bit, but then it seems to sort of judder back. Interesting. I'm guessing then that's enduring to go through it, because that's a control panel I can use, obviously, because that's got a prompt that's coming up for me to use it, so... Yeah. They must have been very worried about people getting onto this ship in order to commandeer it. And if you weren't going to build an absolutely massive, destructive... Oh, sheesh. Going to build a massive, destructive cannon flying through space, you probably would want to make sure that nobody pinched it. I can't imagine these things are cheap to manufacture. Right, I should take that, because I do rather like this gun, actually. It's the two different... Hooray! The two different attacks work quite well, actually, because I can... I don't think I'm going to make this. Could someone turn the gravity off again? Hooray! No need. Yeah, I like that in close quarter combat, the sort of Gatling gun style is slightly chaotic enough that I don't need to be overly accurate, and the slightly more powerful attack is useful at longer ranges where I do need a tad more accuracy, which saves me having to switch between different weapons all the time. So I quite like that. Right. Let's carry on with life. Let me skedaddle. I said let me skedaddle. Thank you. I've had enough of my teammates slowing me down. Right. There's really military music going on here. And another lift. Marvellous. Can they just build everything on the same level? Okay. So just going and get on the lift before it sets off without me. So, where are we going? Up here. Oh gosh. I keep thinking someone's shooting at me. In fact, I keep thinking it's the Borg that are shooting at me because of the green blobs. But no, it never is. Okay. Okay, right. Let's keep going. Again, more lifts. I used to love their lifts, don't they? I'm sure it has absolutely nothing to do with wanting to have lots of little checkpoints in, so that they can have a little loading screen. I'm guessing if I can shoot those little bloody hell, stupid mouse. I'm guessing if I can shoot those little flying critters before they actually let me get away from this thing before it blows up in my face, quite literally. Before it reaches the spider body, then I might be able to defeat it before it can actually become hostile, which would be quite an efficient use of time. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Sorry, friend, I didn't mean to shoot you in the face. It just sort of happened by accident. Maybe these ricocheting things are actually a little bit more dangerous, a little bit more daft than I anticipated. Right, I think actually I'm going to have to change to let's go back to this. Why not? Because this is good fun. I like this. I'm sure this is going to eat through my ammo very, very quickly, which is probably quite a daft thing to do. But is there actually any reason to come in here other than just the health and ammo terminals? Possibly not, no. Does that mean I need to go through this mysterious looking door here? Yes, I do. I'm actually not going to use that. I'm going to use, yeah, I might use this. Because, I don't want to, I was going to say I don't want to waste all my ammo, he says, and then use the secondary attack, which is extremely thirsty. Oh, no, control panel. I'm slightly confused by which panels actually need to be activated and which ones don't. Probably for a cutscene, I'm blowing my nose. Oh, good, more of these little bastards. Everyone just thought to stand there instead of, you know, shooting it in the face. Oh, good. I think I need my first torpedo launcher. He doesn't look overly friendly. He's just not here to chop some weeds and do some haircuts, is he? No. Oh my goodness! I don't know who did more damage to me then, myself or him. Well, that's the end of that problem.
Some maintenance.
And most of my health. And most of my ammo, too. But other than that, I think that went, spiffingly.
Looks like the only way to move on is down this lift where the robot came from.
I need to, there we are. I need to stop my ammo a bit. Good. I like that. I appreciate that they're conscious of the fact that they've just thrown me a boss. Right. Into the belly of the beast. Where we, maybe we shouldn't go down into the chasm where the beast came from, because I feel like there may be more beasts down here, and so many games are so fond of throwing you what you think is a boss until you realize actually no, it's just a new enemy they're introducing, and they only introduce one at a time to make life a little easier and make it seem like what is that? Make it seem like a tutorial. Right, sorry, I thought this one was going to come to life. What is up with this bloody mouse, for goodness sake? It only happens when I play in this game.
What'd you pick up?
Some kind of welding tool, but it makes a decent weapon.
I'll say.
My goodness, how do we know that? We haven't shot anybody with it yet. Emphasis on the word yet, because my goodness, am I going to shoot somebody with this in a second. Is there any more platforming you want me to do? No, it looks like I might be able to get up there perhaps later. Here's some more ammunition. That's good. Sorry, I was shooting at that corpse because I thought possibly if I destroyed the body, then if one of the little flying demon droids came along, then they wouldn't be able to get in it. But no, I see that instead that corpse is just a bit of set dressing on it. Right, how does this work? Oh, I see. This is some sort of laser thing. Like it. Let's try. Oh, yeah. Remember what I said about them introducing them just one at a time? Okay, there's the end of that one. That's tremendous. And the end of that one. Brilliant. There we are. Very noisy fight. Very noisy fight is finally over. Okay, let me just go back. Man alive, this is a thirsty weapon. But I do like that it's a sort of a single continuous beam thing. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, right, let's grab that, and then let's switch back to this for no particularly good reason. Even though most of the enemies here seem to be considerably stronger, so I really should be focusing on more serious weaponry. Never mind. Just use my teammates as target practice for these turrets, while I sort out everything else. Aha. Crystal, very good. Anything hiding behind here? I don't think so. Where are we going now? Am I supposed to boing up there? That seems a little bit of an ask, if you ask me. In fact, I can't even boing it up here with the gravity as usual. So I'm gonna have to recalculate my strategy a little bit. Okay, we maxed out on this. Presumably that's all the weapons, because unless there's a weapon number 0, which oh, you can press 0 to put your weapon away. Oh, I like that. That's a nice touch. Could I interact with this, perhaps? No, it's just got a chocolate bar on the controls here. Don't need a chocolate bar. I wouldn't mind a chocolate bar, but I don't need one right now. How does this work? Right, and this is why I don't have a forklift truck license. Right, nobody saw anything, and the first person that tells it to Tuvok is going to get this dreadnought thing fired at them. So you'd all better behave yourselves. Okay, Let's keep exploring and see what else we can find. I do seem to remember that Dubug said he shut down all the security, and yet seemingly he didn't. Because yeah, there's still quite a lot that I need to deal with. My goodness, rocket launching flying saucers. What will I think of next? Oh sheesh. Okay, it doesn't actually seem like the explosions hurt me, so maybe I don't need to worry about it.
You are approaching the barrel. The tram should be nearby. Take it down to the plasma focusing chamber. You must hurry.
Sure. You already had your breakfast. Okay, let's carry on. Which should see we are right. Okay, here's the barrel. Oh my goodness gracious me. It seems a little bit dangerous. I don't claim to be a health and safety officer, but I think a railing or two here might come in handy. Okay, let's see if I can load the biggest gun we've encountered in this game without accidentally setting it off and shooting myself in the face. That's a cool looking weapon though. I love the colour scheme. It's very Dominion. Ah, is this the tram? Again, I think some railings might come in handy. A chair might come in handy as well. Some free Wi-Fi and USB port may come in handy as well. But never mind. I'm just being I'm just being a demanding little bastard. So I apologise. Right. I must say the public transport in this place is lovely, lovely and clean. No irritating tannoy systems either. Right. Shall I feed you so that you shut up and stop irritating the audience? Shall I do that? I swear, she's got some sort of a sense. Some sort of a sense for when I'm recording and knows to make more noise when I'm trying to make a video. She knows I'm all the more eager to get her to shush. What the hell is that?
Wow. Careful. That looks like superheated ion gas. Would sear the flesh right off your bones. Great.
I'll remember to bring some chicken drumsticks next time. We can have some tea. All right. Let me go up here. Do I need to shut that off, perhaps, whilst my team stand there in awe of the amazing ability of cooking? Can I go through? Yeah, this looks sort of interesting and secret. More of these beasts. Are these the same weird little creatures that I met on the... Oh, sheesh. What is that awful noise? Are these the same... these harvesters, are they the same little weird creatures that we found on the scavenger ship? Because I do remember that. I do remember... What is that noise? Something's shooting at me, isn't it? Yes, what's up? Okay, that's that problem sorted out. Yeah, I do remember encountering a couple of weird little bug creatures. But I don't, I don't remember if they looked exactly the same or not. It's the trouble with playing these episodes weeks apart.
Hey, Monroe, whatever you did worked.
For
The gas has stopped venting.
Okay, so actually going up that lift was completely pointless. What is up here then? Maybe like an extra weapon recharge platform or something? No, there does seem to be a pathway here. Interesting. Where does this go? Oh goodness. Let me just get out of the way of this missile. There we are. Tremendous. That was very cinematic, I approve. What is over here then? This is a bit of a sort of a wild goose chase. Oh, I see. You can see the pipe you need to destroy, but you can't see the vulnerable bit that you actually do need to shoot at. I see. That's kind of cool. I like that. I like that sort of environmental narrative, to throw a few random words together which have no purpose being near each other. Right, let's pop back down here, and then we can scoot through here. It's a bit of a design flaw just to have these massive vents here, but never mind. Maybe it's another security system. Ah, sheesh, like you, for example. Is he different? He seems more colourful than than the previous ones we've seen. Right, let me deal with this situation. Sorry, do these spider bots actually have a weapon, or like a projectile, I mean, or do they only attack from a melee perspective? Because I'm not actually sure I've seen any of them do anything overly dangerous. Let me go to my yes, because I feel like the enemies are large enough. I could probably just stick a yeah, there we are. Maybe just stick some explosives to their face. Yeah, that's pretty effective. Unlike everything else I've tried to do in my day. Okay, this is all going pretty rather well thus far. Character of the enemy are not really intelligent enough to
We must be
defeat me.
getting close to the focusing chamber.
And that's not just me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's not just me ragging on AI. I am getting a wee bit short on weaponry, aren't I? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. My face. I wasn't singed by the superheated ion gas. I was certainly singed by the. What are we shooting at? What are we shooting at? Oh, something up there. Hello. Where are you? There you are. Right, two can play at the whole missile launching game, friend. Okay, let me pop up here and grab some ammo. Here we are. Oh my goodness! Even though I only play, even though I've only just been through that whole bloody chaotic Borg mission, sometimes I never sorry, are you trying to assassinate me so that you can get promoted? That's a wee bit sneaky, my friend. And what you said about not being complacent, I didn't realise it was a threat, but it was a warning. I like having these teammates here. They can actually find the enemies more easily than I can, mainly because all of the equipment here seems making so much bloody noise I can't hear anything.
Do you see the problem?
I see it. It's definitely misaligned.
Is it?
How are we going to fix that? I think I
Where?
see some computer consoles on the other side.
You want me to go up here, do you? Alright, fair enough. How does one do that? Oh, that. Right. Okay, I see what you mean now, gentlemen. I see what you mean. Jumping through here seems like a really daft plan, but I'm gonna try anyway. Yep. Don't really know what I thought was gonna happen, but I guess I thought that would happen. Your judgment is much to be desired. Sheesh. Maybe I should be grateful for the high number of checkpoints, because it means I respawn all the sooner, doesn't it? Right. Should we see if they've gotten it? Oh, they do have a projectile. I've just always killed them so quickly I've never noticed it before. Oh my goodness, it's really loud game. You know what I could do? I'd turn the volume down a bit, like a big clever boy. That would help a lot, wouldn't it? Okay, yeah, give me a minute. I'll get us back to where we were, and this time I won't try an immensely stupid plan. What the hell was that? Oh, did I break through this and it released more of that superheated gas? Was that the problem? Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Right, sorry, I'm just learning things by making mistakes. I suppose that is the best teacher, really, isn't
Plasma
it?
tubes.
Right.
We must be getting close to the focusing chamber.
Yes, give me a moment to work my way through these villains, and then I'll see if I can't realign this thing more effectively than last time. Right, I remember there was a door through here. Does this go anywhere, or is this just a bit of set dressing? No, this is a door, which leads to another identical corridor with another door, which also goes somewhere. Okay, right, maybe this is where I'm supposed to go. This seems a tad more
The
reasonable.
gravitic plating in this area mustn't be fully charged.
Goodness, I'm not sure what that means, but I'm sure that it is helpful in some manner, shape, and so forth. Would you bloody die? Thank you. The robots can die. Okay, does that mean I can go boing boing again? Yes, indeed it does. Tremendous. Okay, it's a little platforming exercise. Little bash your face on something exercise. Why don't we? Where else could I jump to? Didn't really know. Did I just not jump at quite the right moment? Yes, right, okay, I was just being a cretin. I wasn't necessarily doing anything wrong, I was just being stupid. Right. Could you go up, man? Oh, for goodness sake, no, you wouldn't. Just jump, thank you. And alive. I get why in games you can't jump when you're falling, because obviously you can't jump when you're falling, but it does make it slightly irritating at times when you're just sort of slipping on a surface without even realising, like here, and then it just doesn't let you jump because you're technically slipping a small amount. Ah, right, now that I've done all the hard work, everybody else gets to do this, much more easily. Right. Well, are you lot coming, or are you not? Or do I have to press the button again? Is that how this works? Just move back and jump up again, jump about 7 feet in the air, so that, so I can get over this thing that I'm sure a mouse could jump over. Right, good evening, gentlemen. Thank you for joining me. Right, should we see if we can access the misaligned Zap tube now?
Move it!
The door's locked.
I'm trying my
He
best.
said he disabled all the security locks. Too bad Chell isn't here.
To ring for help, my phone friend.
There's some micro fissures in the door structure. I think I can blow
I
it.
probably shouldn't be standing quite so close then, should I?
Take cover.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I'm going to stand a good bit further away because I don't trust
Good
you.
work, Austin.
I wouldn't be much of a demolitionist if I couldn't blow up a door.
Alright, there's no need to reuse other people's snarky comments. It's not what I do all the time. Right, ow, sorry. Too busy looking at the camera, not busy enough looking at the enemy who's trying to shoot me in the face. I like these spider bots, they're not frightfully intelligent. They're not very good at their jobs, and I approve of that, because I'm not very good at mine. Okay. Hopefully this will take us down to the chamber, we can get that sorted out. What do we need to do with that? Yeah, then afterwards we need to go to the loading chamber. Yes. Right. Oh, good. I see some more. Yeesh. See some more of these things as well, which isn't good. Die. Thank you. I feel like I had to shoot him 4 times. So there are actually 3 of them there. I thought there were only 2. Okay, good. This hopefully means I can switch back to my this. Yes, indeed. Sheesh. Standing on the side of a door and then waiting for somebody to open it just so you can shoot them in the face is a little bit unchivalrous, my friend. But then you are the robots. Maybe robots don't have chivalry. Okay, let's do some generator. There we go. Must be something else I learned from the Borg. Okay, let me scoot this a bit to the side. Huzzah. Why is this thing even capable of shooting the wall?
The plasma stream is realigned. Well done.
Thank you.
Now, proceed to the firing chamber and load the charge.
I'll do my best. Okay, yes, need to proceed in that direction. Proceed with caution. Unknown entity detected within sensitive areas of the ship. Oh, they are programmed to exterminate any unknown entity. See, this is why not capitalizing every single word in a sentence is so important, because it helps people know where the sentence starts. I thought you said there had been unknown entities detected, rather than there just being robots that were trying to shoot me in the face. Okay. Another one of these diagonal lifts. Now that I think about it, the only other place I can think of seeing a diagonal lift is actually in the missile silos of the Lonesome Road DLC of
I can see the harvester
Voyager.
ship. It's almost a Voyager. They're helpless.
Oh, shh. I'm doing my best. I know my videos are long. I didn't think they were, what did I say, 3 3/4 hours long. Oh my goodness, this thing drains power very quickly. Very powerful weapon, but it consumes the ammunition extremely quickly. It tears through it like I tear through Easter chocolate. I said I was going to stop making those references. Never mind. Never mind, it's already happened. So, that's like Easter for that matter. So we might as well continue. Okay, this, there is something sneaky. I don't know why I got a funny sense there was something hidden here, but I did. It's tricky with games like this when I played them so many years ago, because my memory is not very good, so I don't know what is something I'm actually remembering, or like an intuition, or it's just my memory playing tricks on me, rather than me actually figuring anything out. I'm probably not figuring it out, because that would be far too Far too
We're not
bloody
getting through
intelligent.
here with those rods in.
Oh, is this another thing I shouldn't just stick my face in? Yeah, this is probably another thing I shouldn't stick my face in. Right. It seems I'm just going to have to stand here and carry on shooting until this bloody thing dies.
Keep shooting.
Yes. Yeah. I do wish I'd done that whilst I was attempting to say, is this another thing I shouldn't just stick my face in? Right. We learned that in the last thing, didn't we? Yeah. Okay. Ah, good. A health channel. Good. They knew I was going to bollock that up, and they weren't wrong. Okay. Right. All aboard. I do find myself wondering, actually, can anybody die in oh, not more of these things. I've had enough of these. Can any of my teammates actually die? Or are they invincible for the sake of the mission? Seems to take damage there even after they were all dead. Is that because there's a turret somewhere? Possibly. Yeah, let's regenerate both of these. Tremendous. Oh my goodness. No, it doesn't look like there's any turrets. Oh, shit. A lot more of these things. Right, you're asking for it. Take a fucking torpedo to the face, yeah. Irritating robots. I must have expected this place to encounter either an awful lot of invaders or just take an enormous amount of damage if they were expecting this much security to be necessary. But then I guess if there was an evil cannon flying towards your solar system, you might think it was necessary to dispatch a few invaders to try and shut the bloody thing down. Wasn't there a episode of Voyager about Dreadnought which talked about basically a weapon very much like this, sort of an automated cannon system that the Bolana reprogrammed to fire at the Cardassians? I don't know, quite possibly.
Uh-oh, more bots.
Hey, that's the rod cooling chamber we just came from.
And at least they're several miles away, so we don't need to worry about them, at least not immediately. Would you get out of the way, sir? Okay, right. There doesn't seem to be anybody down there, which is tremendous. It means if I go down here, nobody's going to attack me. I'm sure that's the reality of the situation. Oh, what are you screaming about? The screams have reminded me that I was yammering on about, yeah, wondering whether it's possible for any of these guys to die. Presumably not the slightly more important characters that actually turn up in the plot from time to time, like Tuvok and Halcyon and all the rest of them. But possibly some of the slightly less important people could die. I don't know why I say that as if I'm asking if it would be inconvenient if they could die. I don't mean it like that. I just mean I'm just curious. I'm just curious if that's something which is programmed in or not. I don't know. Right, I'm very low on ammunition. I'm retreading the same ground as before, which is irritating because it means I've been through all these places and drained all of the weapon terminals. Right, and now we need to deal with you, which is going to be really freaking difficult given how little ammunition I've got. So what I'm going to have to do, first and foremost, is regenerate my health, and then I do remember there was at least one dilithium crystal right back at the very end that I missed. So I'm going to have to quickly scoot my way through this map and just see if there's anything that would my mouse stop doing that. It's very annoying. Yeah, I wouldn't even be using this this second wired mouse if I could, but for some bizarre reason when I plug my wireless mouse, which is the one I use on my normal computer, into the XP computer, it just doesn't register. I don't know if it's not like programmed to understand what wireless mouse are. I wouldn't have thought that'd be that advanced, because it's not even as if it's a you know, old original hardware back from the XP era. It's all modern hardware. It's just running the old software. So I don't know. Maybe it's like something in the operating system which is needed to understand how wireless mouse work. I don't know. All I know is that I've got absolutely no chance whatsoever of surviving this. So let's see. I'm gonna go in hard and loud, I think, rather than rather than with any semblance of sense. So I'm going to try and shoot a couple of missiles at it first, and then oh, there's some dilithium behind it. That can come in handy. Right. There we are. And then I'm going to change to this. Not that. This. Yeah, there we are. Okay. My goodness. I appreciated the era of gaming when we... Ah, sheesh. I appreciated the era of gaming when we got to the weapon wheel. And we invented that. Because just having to scroll between all the different number keys is a bit of a pain in the bum. Although saying that I can use my scroll wheel for that as well. And I guess I've always got this, which can't run out of bullets. So I suppose really I shouldn't be as grumpy as I am. But let me get rid of. I was gonna say, for goodness sake! I was gonna say let me get rid of these spider bots who are just standing here on their own, making them easy pickings. But no, of course not. He was just standing there to lure me out so that everybody else could pounce on me afterwards and murder me in the face. Would you stop getting in my way, you moonwalking muppet? Thank you very much. Okay, there's a little bit of ammunition here and some health. That's all good. Sadly, most of these enemies seem to have primarily melee attacks, so I'm not taking too much.
Mr. Monroe,
into
you are in the storage chamber. The energy rounds for the weapon should be there.
Yeah,
Here's
I can
one.
see them.
But how do we get it to the
Why
firing
am I
chamber?
pressing this bloody control panel? There we go. Let's scoot it off to do something. Let's see if we can't follow it and load it in. Like you see the old missiles getting loaded in to the NX Enterprise. Ah, sheesh. These turrets are terrible. Their enemy. Their ability to act. To obtain enemies to shoot at is a bit terrible, but then again they just seem to be a lure waiting for me to stick my head out so they can shoot it off. Okay. Oh, I see. We're doing a sort of an escort mission thing, aren't we? Okay.
Ensign, what is the delay? Why haven't you loaded the charge yet?
Working on it,
Doing it. I'm doing my best. Trying. Ow! What was that? Oh, that's what it is. Oh my goodness. Stop it! To go back and get the dilithium crystal. I just want one episode of this ruddy game where I don't suck. Is that possible? I'm sure it's not, but I'll keep trying on the off chance. Probably shouldn't be using these secondary attacks so much. I'm probably consuming far more ammunition than I'm supposed to be doing. But I'm having fun, so honestly, what does it matter? Okay, sheesh.
Ensign, time is of the essence.
No, I'm aware of it. Using all my bullets again. Stop it. Let me use this. This is a tad more energy efficient. Are there any more of these bloody things? Yes, of course there are. Stop it. I really need to charge up my weapons. Please, could there be no more turrets?
We are out of time, Ensign. Load the charge now, or Voyager may be lost.
I'm loading it now.
That would be highly advisable, Mr. Monroe.
Get on with it. It's
Acknowledged.
an extremely small payload for blowing up an entire
Prepare to beam
warship.
back to Voyager.
Oh my goodness. How did that take 3.5 hours? Please tell me we didn't miss. Oh dear. Oh! That did no damage whatsoever and was a massive waste of everyone's time. Oh, tremendous! Oh, blimey. I think we might have failed miserably. I suppose it would have been too much of a happy ending, wouldn't it? We wouldn't have had more of an opportunity to fight these bloody harvesters. Could I restock my weapons,
Where's everyone
please?
else?
We took some damage, had to beam you back separately. Tuvok needs you, come on. The harvester ship was only disabled, but now they're trying to board us.
That's one tough ship, but at least Voyager's still in one piece.
For now.
Chang, Monroe, the Harvester's docking tendrils are attempting to breach the hull. Go to the equipment room and restock.
That sounds like a tremendous idea. Can I pop by single bay while I'm there as well? Okay. No, let's stop there. I think I'm gonna go and find myself a nice little corner. I'm gonna curl up in it. This is lovely. I'm gonna curl up in it. I'm gonna have a little bit of a cry. Okay, well that wasn't too disastrous. Nobody died except for me, and honestly, who cares about that? So, yeah, more successful than last time. So that's tremendous. That's right. While the entire ship gets eaten by these strange worm monsters, or possibly get turned into a delicacy, I think we'll leave that there for this time, and we'll carry on next time. I'm not sure how much further there is to go in the game. As I say, I assume we've got to the very last weapon, because that's number 9. Unless like minus and... Why with minus and plus can I do this? Why can I do this? Who would play the game like this? Oh my god. What a weird feature. Why is that a thing you can do in the game? Strange. That's really freaking weird. I remember like the zoom thing. This makes sense. Can you imagine playing the game like this? Oh my goodness. Oh man alive. That would be really freaking weird. Oh no, I've got it stuck and I can't get it undone. There we are, that's better. Right. Man alive. I love this game, but it's exhausting and I'm terrible at it, and I still feel bad about letting Foster get assimilated. I really don't know why I didn't just beam him back with us, and then we probably could have possibly maybe saved him. Never mind. I suppose that is only medically possible when the plot permits it. Never mind. I like this game. I'm just not very good at it. Yes, I don't know how much more there is to do. I presume at some point we're probably going to have to go to the forge and shut down the dampening field which is holding us here, but we'll see where all of that goes. In the meantime, I think that's more than enough for today. So, thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'll keep trying to get through one episode of this game without screwing up tremendously. Maybe it'll be next time. It probably won't be. So, thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Look after each other, and good night.